Hello guys, Brad here with another fragrance video. Today I thought I would do a discussion video. I'm going to call this one Top 10 Lists, the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I think I kind of borrowed that idea from Robes. He did the Good, Bad, Ugly series a while back on his channel. And also Daver from the Fragrance Bros made an announcement in one of his videos saying how he hates top 10 lists for some reason. I don't think he really elaborated why he hates them, but I thought I would go ahead and give my thoughts on top 10 lists. I think anytime I see top 10 list, it does kind of catch my eye right away because I know I'm probably going to walk away with some information. If I hate or know about 8 or 9 of the fragrances, even if I just find one new fragrance on the list, at least I didn't waste my time watching the video. A lot of times you'll see a video for a new fragrance, and then the fragrance reviewer will say he hates it or whatever, or finds it mediocre, and you're like, well, what's the point of even watching the video? I want to know what is going to smell great and what's going to attract the women. So those top 10 lists catch your eye. Anytime you look at the viewership on a top 10 list as well, you're going to see more hits, I think, than your usual isolated fragrance video. And that's certainly the case on my channel. If I look at top 10 list, I see hundreds of views. If I look at solitary fragrance review, maybe a few dozen hits. So, nobody wants to spend hours of their time uploading a video to get 5 or 6 hits or whatever. Of course, depending on how popular you are, your numbers are going to be different. But yeah, I think if you're new to the fragrance game, you want to know what to wear when you head out to Sephora or Macy's and just start buying whatever you need. And as you get more and more experienced and build a larger and larger collection, maybe you don't really even want to buy anything. You just like to hear about some of the newer things that are out there, maybe some of the vintage gems that may have been overlooked by you over the years. And so I think it makes sense for seasoned reviewers to hate or despise top 10s more than the newer guys. So everybody in this journey is on a different kind of a level, I think. So depending on where you're at, I think you're going to have a different opinion of the top 10 lists. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll just click through the timelines anyway, because I know most of the stuff is repeated from other seasons from that same reviewer. Maybe number 5 became number 2, number 3 became number 7, or maybe number 8 dropped out and was replaced by something that just came out recently, like one of the new Dior's, or like Ultra Zest from Terry Mugler. So, I think as you watch more and more seasons of reviews, the top 10s become a little bit more mundane than if you're new to the fragrance community and you're just watching top 10s for the first time. So I think that's pretty much my thoughts on top 10s. I do like to learn about new fragrances, and I realize that maybe the reviewers aren't necessarily wearing the fragrances in the order that they say, especially if you're putting that list out first day of summer. How do you know what you're going to wear by the end of the season? It's just kind of funny when people do that, but at the same time, people don't want to put their list out at the end of the season, and then people are like, well, the season's over for me. What do I wear for the fall? So it's like a double-edged sword. You're getting cut, either way you look at it. So, I mean, that's one way of looking at the top 10 list. You're darned if you do, darned if you don't kind of a thing, because you either look pretentious or you're late to the party. So what are you gonna do? So that's pretty much my thoughts. Everybody just do their own thing. If you don't like it, skip it. And keep doing reviews, keep doing top 10 lists. Don't just keep recycling top 10 lists and never review anything. And at the same time, I think people do want a top 10 list from the reviewers just to get an idea of what they're liking at the present time, if that's the case. Now, a lot of times with me, I'm so busy testing. If I test a 10 ml bottle, that might last me a whole month, and then I get another 10 ml bottle, that's another month right there. So I never really seem to have a chance to rotate fragrances unless I put my reviewing off to the side, and that's hard for me to do. So that's my thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.